Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas holiday season. I know I did. I'm very fortunate, very thankful for the people in my life and the gifts I've got, including this one from my father-in-law, who's had this since the day it came out. An unopened, sealed 1988 box of cards. And I could see the pain in his eyes when he gave it up. I think he was just happy that he has someone in his life that enjoys cards as much as he does in the collecting process. But he printed out 30 most valuable 1988 Topps baseball cards. Now, this was in August of 2023, but like you can see, he printed out every single one of them for me. And I'm sure all the prices have probably changed, but I'm very fortunate, very thankful to him. So this video goes out to him. I appreciate him. Let's hope we can pull some absolute fire in honor of his sacrifice, giving it up. Give someone $1 if they want me to send them a piece of gum. Just kidding. All right. Without further ado, here we go. Let's hope that some of these, these cards are still in good condition. That one's a little curved. Jerry Hairston, Ivan Calderon, Ruben Sierra, Bill Allman, Ken Dixon, Mike Witt, Rafael Belliard, Company Store, Chris Bando, Pete O'Brien, Kevin Bass, Tony Gwynn, there we go, Eddie Murray, good card, Neil Heaton, Charles Hudson, Mike Smithson. So I'm just going to get these sleeved up. I know that Tony Gwynn cards are on the more expensive side, so I'm going to leave him front and center. There. I really hope that these cards stayed in decent condition. A couple of those in the last pack weren't great. And I also hope that the gum in these packs didn't ruin any cards. Flip it over. All right. Ernie Riles. Scott Bales. Turn back the clock. Jim Rice. Dave LaPointe. Jim Acker. Hal Lanier. Benny Santiago. BJ Surhoff. Year 2. Pretty good. Rick Rodriguez. Greg Brock. Steve Buechele. Matt Williams. Ooh, Roger Clemens. Fred McGriff. I'll put that there. Ray Knight. I'm trying to remember. I read the packet that he gave me with all the 30 expensive cards. I thought I saw Fred McGriff on there, so I'm just gonna sleeve it. And, any of the legends, of course, I'll sleeve up. But any of the Nolan Ryan cards that I get, I will make sure that I put in a top loader. All right, next pack. Ooh, there's a Don Mattingly. I know that he was up there. Be nice and careful with that one. That's where the gum was. Yeah, you can kind of see. Right in there. It's a little funky. Hopefully it's not the last Don Mattingly we pull. Phil Lombardi. Ed Nunez. John Tudor. Wally Blackman. Joe Price. Chris Brown. Bill Wegman. That's got a weird texture to it. Daryl Strawberry. I'll throw him over there. Rance Mulliniks. Pat Sheridan. Greg Nettles. Bruce Hurst. Howard Johnson. Andy Allenson. Don Manley. Yeah, that alignment is all wonky too. But you know what? We'll throw it in the sleeve, throw it up there, and hopefully I can replace it with a different Don Manley card. Stuck. Oh man, that's a beautiful card that it was stuck to as well. Oh, I hope that's in good condition. I remember seeing his name on that list. Dennis Powell, Stan Clark, Sean Hilligus, Tim Raines, Donnie Hill, Braves leaders, Dickie Knowles, Andres Galarraga, Tom Kelly, Johnny Ray, Tim Raines, Mel Hall, Stan Musial turn back the clock. 87 record breakers. And a Mark McGuire. The alignment looks really good too. Corners, that one might be a little dinged. And that one too. And obviously had the piece of gum stuck to it. But we will sleeve it and top load it. Whoops, there goes my phone, my camera. There we go. All right, no more putting the gum on the good cards, please. All right. Wally Joyner, Ed Hearn, Ed Halloween, Reed Nichols, Dave Steeb, Pat Pasillo, John Russell, Mike Young, Dave Stewart, Brian Diet, Jesse Orozco, Mark McLemore, Steve Henderson, Tim Leary, Dwight Gooden. Yeah, that's all junked up. All right, moving along. Still got a bunch of packs left, which I love. All right, Len Matsuzik, Andy McGaffigan, Mike Smithson, Fred Manrique, Todd Worrell, Joel Skinner, Floyd Rayford, Danny Darwin, Rob Patterson, Rick Roden, Mookie Wilson, 87 record breakers, Vince Coleman. I'll just leave that over there just in case I want to look it up. Mike Marshall, Jerry Roos, Dave Anderson. Ooh, I like the look of that card. Unfortunately, because he recently passed. But you know how it goes. Dave Henderson, Phillies leaders, Ken Griffey, Sr., Willie Hernandez, John Franco, Ross Jones, Cubs leaders, Ken Daly, Lou Whitaker, Jim Clancy, Phil Bradley, Mickey Tettleton, Jerry Don Gleaton, Mike Greenwell, and Fernando Valenzuela. Yeah, like I was saying, he just recently passed. I can't remember how, it might have been a couple months at this point, but Yeah, I know that. Unfortunately, when the greats pass, that their cards do get bumped up a little bit in price. So I'll have to check. Juan Berenguer, Willie Frazier, Terry Poole, Daryl Miller, Greg Matthews, Mike Morgan, Harold Baines, Bruce Bochy, Scott Bankhead, Mike Jackson, Nolan Ryan. Bing, 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 bing. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. We are certainly cooking. Be careful with that one. Come on. There we go. What am I going to do here? Ah. Now, if I remember correctly, let me grab the paper. If I go all the way to number 1, where is it? Number 1, 1988, Topps Nolan Ryan, number 250. Anywhere between $164 and $237. Boom, 250. That's awesome. I forgot that I almost got these ones. Dave Dravecki, Larry Sheets, Mike Flanagan, James Steele. And that one looks like it's in pretty good condition. Which we love to see. And thankfully it was in the middle of the pack too, so it had a bunch of cards to protect it, and the gum was not stuck to it. Dave Cone. That, not a rookie. Oh, I didn't even realize he was rookie years with the Royals. There anyway. Matt Noakes, Dan Quisenberry, Andres Thomas, Von Hayes, Mark Thurman, Tom Glavine. Now I believe that one was also in that packet. I'm going to sleeve him up. Danny Heat, Robbie Thompson, Scott Sanderson, Bill Madlock, Alejandro Pena, Jim Conroy, Matt Young. I'm not gonna. I won't throw a top loader on him until I know that he was on that list. Yeah. Just make a pile of the ones that I've already sleeved. Yeah, I'll do all those later. All right, we're not even halfway through the box. I really should have put a trash can next to me so I don't have to keep dealing with these packs. Mario Soto, Checklist, Keith Miller, Shane Mack, Jim Traber, Sammy Stewart, Dave Parker, Steve Sachs, Wallace Johnson, Jamie Quirk, Mike Stanley, Cecil Cooper, Cal Ripken, and a Robin Yount right behind it. With Fred Lynn, Red Sox great. Yeah, Cal Ripken doesn't have very good centering. Robin Yount looks pretty good though. Way more on this side than that side. All right. So again, another Freddie Lynn. Doyle Alexander, Roger McDowell, Jose Rijo, Junior Naboa, Ron Oster, Checklist, Mike Pagliaro, Ryan Sandberg. That's a good one with some not great centering. Tim Teufel, Jamie Quirk, Mike Stanley, Cecil Cooper, Glenn Davis, Billy Bean, Fred Lynn. It's always fun ripping these old wax packs and seeing what you can pull. Al Newman, Keith Moreland, Jody Davis, Frank Williams, Bobby Valentine, Argina Salazar, Dennis Boyd, Kevin McReynolds, Dave Rigetti, John Smiley, Frank Viola, Paul Nose, Felix Furman, Tom Bolton, Ken Williams. We're gonna move this pile over a little bit. Make a new pile. Boy, is it gonna be a lot of fun sorting all those after. All right, Wiley Joyner, Ed Hearn, Eric Plunk, Luis Quinones, Barry Bonds, year 3, poor centering. Joe McGrain, John Russell, Mike Young, Steve Henderson, Cecil Fielder, Ron Bloomberg, Doyle Alexander, Dan Petrie, Bobby Vanilla, and Juan Nieves. It's going to be really funny, speaking of Bobby Vanilla and his contract, that when I'm like in my 50s, they're still going to be paying all those players like the Dodgers, Mookie and Shohei and all those deferred contracts. It's going to be so funny. Doug DeCinces, Tom Bagnazzi, Jim Whalewander, Gary Templeton, Ed Romero, Mike Bielecki, Bo Jackson. I believe he was on that packet as well. Joel Youngblood, Nolan Ryan, record breakers. Now I could be wrong, but that might be number 2 in that packet. Right, I gotta slide. Go over Raja. Where's my packet? Let's go back, just because I'm curious. Number 1 is the Nolan Ryan 250. Oh, there's that Cal Ripken. Cal Ripken was number 2. If it's not in the next couple pages, I'm not gonna try and find it, but oh, there's number 3, Don Mattingly with poor centering. Number 4, there it is. Oop, you can't even see it. 1988, Nolan Ryan. Between 102 and 130, so I'm sure that's changed. And very fortunately, the Nolan Ryans have been decent centering. That one's better. This one's not as good. But I mean, let me go find that Cal Ripken and make sure that I top load it now that I know that he's in the top 5. Because you never know. You never know. Put him there. Now I got some more in this pack. Ron Oster, Greg Maddux, Roger Clemens. Wow, what a pack. Tommy Lasorda. Nice. Let me sleeve these guys. And top load. Roger Clemens looks like it's good centering. Yep. And from the other one. Greg Maddux, what year? This is like his third year. Oh well. I will put him in front of Marky Mark. All right. I'm gonna have to clear off some room on this table. All right. That one. Let's see what we got here. Mike Kingerly, Dave Johnson, Jose Cruz, Tim Burtsus, Mike Boddicker, Oral Hershiser, Whitey Herzog, John Habian, Jerry Brown, RJ Reynolds, Denny Martinez, Checklist, Jimmy Jones, Jack Howell, Tracy Jones. Let's do this. So I'm going to keep all the good ones together. Alright, after this pack, I'm going to clear off some of these open packs, make some room. Willie Randolph, Barry Jones, Scott Geraltz, Steve Lombardozzi, Mike Diaz, Mike Maddux, Sean Dunston, Kirk McCaskill, Jimmy Key,